Hello and happy February 16th. This is called the Day of Animation. And if you were born on this day, happy birthday to you and an amazing year to come. I hope that for you. So today we're going to be getting into the secret language of birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Joost Elfers. So let's go and see what it says. All right, the Day of Animation month. February, day 16. Your sign is 26 to 28 degrees Aquarius. You are the first day of the Aquarius Pisces cusp, sun sign, and you're a fixed air sign. And this cusp is called the cusp of sensitivity, almost to that Pisces sign, right? All right, let's see what we got. Those born on February 16 are spirited individuals, courageous and demonstrative, who bring life to whatever they take part in. They admire spontaneity and dislike plotting, measured, or constrained behavior. Also, they instinctively recognize that flexibility is at the essence of life and that hardness and stiffness and inability to change presages that presages, is that how you say that? Presages that which dies away. The theme of birth, rebirth, foundation, and innovation, in short, beginnings of all kinds, are central to their lives. However, once something has been brought into existence, it may well need to be maintained. Here a problem arises, namely the fact that when things are not going well, February 16 people can grow very discouraged and perhaps unable or unwilling to go on. But though they are not long suffering individuals, concluding a relationship, a job, or life process can also be very painful for them for the simple reason that they are not the most skilled at bringing things to a close. This is particularly true when it is a process or endeavor which they themselves have created or implemented. Excuse me. It is therefore important that February 16 people find the most graceful way to effect change in their lives, whether bowing out of a job or ending a relationship. They are quite capable of quitting endeavors abruptly, of simply getting up and leaving right in the middle of things, especially if they feel powerless to make a meaningful difference. Those born on this day may well be correct in their appraisal of a losing proposition and the need to move on, but can benefit by keeping the bridges they cross standing, not for the purpose of going back, but perhaps to allow for past associations to be a part of their future. February 16 people must learn to round off some of their rough edges, and to not only bring fluency and grace to what they do, but also to who they are as people and how they interact with others. February 16 people display a positive orientation toward life, much evidenced in their love of children and animals. That which is uncomplicated, honest, and direct is greatly admired by them. Those born on this day usually have a fine balance of masculine and feminine qualities, and consequently can be equally close and comfortable with both men and women. To the extent that friends and associates remain in touch with the life principle, February 16 people can be very accepting of them, regardless of their background, class, or politics. Yet, on the other hand, those born on this day can be hard on individuals who, in their eyes, are acting dictatorially, condescendingly, or arbitrarily, particularly in regard to weaker living things. In such a situation, their protective instincts can flare up abruptly in anger. Though in general, these strong reactions to injustice may be warranted, February 16 people may have to be careful not to go too far when expressing them. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 16th day of the month are ruled by the number 7, 1 plus 6 equaling 7, and by the watery planet Neptune. Those ruled by the number 7 sometimes fail to follow through on their ideas and in extreme cases can get out of touch with reality. Neptune, also the ruler of the upcoming sign, Pisces, is a planet of dreams, fantasies, and religious feeling, which coupled with the Uranian influence of their sign, Aquarius, can spell instability for February 16 people. Those born on this day must resist the tendency of many ruled by the number 7 to throw caution to the wind where money is concerned. In tarot, the 16th card of the major arcana is the Tower, which in one version of the tarot shows both a king falling from a lightning-struck tower and the builder of the tower being killed by a blow to the head. The tower symbolizes the impermanence of not only physical structures, but also of relationships or vocations in our lives. The positive elements of this card include overcoming catastrophe and confronting challenges. However, the tower cautions against rising unjustifiably high and risking destruction at the hands of one's own invention. Thus, February 16 people are directly reminded by the tarot to beware of overreaching themselves. I always have mixed feelings about their analysis of tarot cards. In health, those born on February 16 must be particularly careful to stay healthy because they are not so good at handling chronic disorders, which can wear them down. Since their mental state can be affected greatly by these conditions, they should have regular physical checkups. As far as both exercise and diet are concerned, the natural tendencies of February 16 people usually keep them on course. They enjoy being in motion, and therefore vigorous exercise is generally agreeable to them. Their appetites should be allowed free rein over a broadly varied diet. Plenty of rest is recommended for February 16 people who may push themselves too hard. Advice: learn to deal with the downside. Accept it as a fact and then move on. Remember that everything has to come to an end sometime. Keep in mind that others may not be moving as fast as you, physically or mentally. Take time to be more deliberate. The meditation for this day: death is as essential to life as life itself. Boom. Those cycles, right? So if you were born on this day, your strengths could be that you are spirited, life-oriented, and spontaneous. Your weaknesses could be that you're abrupt, troubled, and eruptive. All right, now we go to those born on this day. John McEnroe, a tennis star, ranked world #1 4 years, a 4-time U.S. Open, 3-time Wimbledon champ. Machito, a Cuban bandleader and singer. John Schlesinger, a British film director of Midnight Cowboy and Marathon Man. Francis Galton, a British founder of eugenics, science of hereditary improvement through genetic control, and a meteorologist. Whoa, what a vast interest. Okay. LeVar Burton, a TV film actor, Kunta Kinte in Roots. Mario Pei, a linguist, scholar, who wrote The Story of the English Language. Robert, I should know how to say this. Robert Flaherty. No, Flaherty? It's Flaherty, a filmmaker of Nanook of the North and Louisiana Story. He was a cinematographer, a producer, often called the father of the documentary. Edgar Bergen, a ventriloquist, a dummy named Charlie McCarthy, and Candace Bergen's father. Oh wow, okay. Sonny Bono, singer of Sonny and Cher. He was also a politician. George Kennan, a scholar, diplomat, and political scientist, developed containment theory and wrote Dealing with the Communist World. Anthony Dowell, a British ballet dancer. Elihu Inbal, a British-Israeli opera conductor. Max Baer, a world heavyweight boxing champ and film actor. Geraint Evans, a Welsh concert and opera baritone. C.W. Ledbetter, British theosophist, occultist, Annie Besant's colleague. Philip Melanch. Oh no. Philip Melanchthon, a Luther supporter, a German humanist church reformer. Van Wyck Brooks, a cultural historian. Baron Trenck, Trenck, a Prussian and Russian officer, a writer, and Jacobin revolutionary, and he was guillotined. And lastly, we have John Corigliano, a composer. That was difficult. I apologize for all of my mispronunciations. Interesting. Lots of diplomats and wow, interesting. All right, so hey, I will end us out with this last meditation here. Death is as essential to life as life itself. Boom. If you're interested in the Daily Oracle Read, it'll be linked down below. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Mwah! Take care of yourself.